What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you a basic tutorial on how to utilize SellerAmp and how to use it. I'm on my voice. I'm currently healing like my esophagus, but anyways, let's get right into the video. Go over to SellerAmp. If you don't have SellerAmp, you need to get it now, especially if your account is already approved. They do offer a 14-day free trial. If you guys need the link or access to the 14-day free trial, make sure to just go into my bio and then you can click on the link from there. So after you open SellerAmp, you create your account, you're already approved on Amazon, you're going to utilize SellerAmp. Find a product. For me, I'm just going to go into my history, find a product, and basically go from there. Now that SellerAmp has loaded up, I'm going to go over the quick info. Here we do have eligible. When it says yes, that means you're able to actually sell this brand, sell this product. If it says no, that means you just need to get ungated. Right here, we have alerts. So this is letting you know everything about the product. If we're ungated, if it's hazmat, if Amazon has ever been on the listing, if it's private label, if it has any known IP alerts, the size, if it's meltable, and the variation. The variation basically means that this product has different type of scents because it's a shampoo and conditioner. So if it had different type of scents, it would basically have it listed, but it doesn't for some reason. BSR stands for best sellers rank. Typically you want to stay under 100K. If for any reason you have a product and it's over 100K, make sure you just fact check everything. Make sure the product actually sells and make sure the buy box is rotating if there is a buy box. Estimated sales per month. So for this product, it sells over 1,000 times per month. If you're a new seller, the minimum you should be looking at for estimated sales per month is 50. So this is just an estimate of how many times it sells per month. Our max cost, let's just say $5. So the max we should be getting this product for is $5. But in order to have your profit good and your ROI good, you need to make sure you're staying under the $5. So the more you get to $5, the less profit and ROI you're gonna make. The less you are from $5, the more money you're going to make. So that's the main objective, is to get under $5. That way your profit margins and your ROI will be high. This is your cost price. So whatever you're getting the product for, this is what you put. So say we're getting the product for $1. If we have any coupons, we just do minus, let's just say 15%, and then we just enter it here. Now our new price is going to be 85 cents. Our sell price is going to be how much this product is selling for. Typically, it already has a price there. Usually, this price means whoever has the buy box. When it's highlighted, this person has the buy box. So the buy box is at 684 at the moment. So like I said, you want to fact check this, because just because it's selling at 684 doesn't mean you need to sell it at 684. They're about to sell out, which means you could potentially put your price at $8, 8.55, and be able to make more profit and more revenue. So right here is profit. This means this is how much we are making per unit we sell. So each unit we sell, we're making 44 cents. And that's what profit means. ROI stands for return on investment. Return on investment. So we're getting around 51% return on investment. So we're getting about half, which is 50%. Break even basically means, in order for us to break even, that means not make any profit, any revenue. We would have to sell this product at 636. Of course, we're trying to make profit, so we're not going to be worrying about the break even at this time. But if for any reason you had to break even, this would be your break even price. Ranks and prices. This is all self-explanatory. It's just letting you know what the buy box is, the BSR, if Amazon was ever on this listing, and the lowest FBA seller, lowest FBM seller. So the buy box right here, we can see if Amazon was on the listing on these charts. We can see the lowest FBA seller right here and also right here. So it's just giving you the information right here, so you don't have to look for it. Alerts, like I said, all these alerts are right here as well. So you're going to be seeing a lot of information repeating itself. It's just because you can find the information in different places on the screen. Going over here to charts, right? This is the bread and butter for your business. Let me tell you guys. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't really check this monthly sold part right here because it's usually right here, so there's no reason for me to go and look at it. The buy box, if you guys don't know what the buy box is, the buy box boosts your sales. So anytime you get the buy box, it's going to boost your sales. You're going to accumulate more sales than you did when you didn't have the buy box. You don't need the buy box to generate sales, but it's going to help boost your sales. So you can see who has the buy box from this chart. So it says the buy box was at 689. FBM has their pricing at 689, and then FB has their pricing at 929. So this lets us know that FBM had the buy box for this product. And this is all the purple chart. This is what the purple chart represents. The offer count. Now this right here is amazing. Like, I don't think people really talk about it too much, and they need to, because when this offer count is moving up and down, it allows you to know that the product is going to move. You don't want to sell on anything where the chart is stagnant. If the chart looks like this and there's no traction going up, going down, then the product is not going to sell. And if it does sell, it's going to sell slow. So you want to look at offer counts that are going up and down, up and down. It says notes and tags. If I ever wanted to add a note about this product, like maybe how much it costs, where I'm getting it at, my coupons, whatever the case may be, I can add a note, save it, and then go back to it. Same thing with the lookup details. Let's say I'm doing online arbitrage and I found this product at Walmart. I can go in here, type the URL, and I can save it. And now when I come back to this product, I will automatically know where I'm finding the product at because I have the source saved. Right here is discounts. So let's just say we wanted to run like a 5%, 10% discount and we click it. It's going to show us how much we're going to make if we sell it for $6.84 minus that 5% discount that we're giving the customers. Offers is a really big important thing as well on SellerAmp because this is where you can see who's doing FBA, who's doing FBM. You can storefront stock people. So if we wanted to click on their profile right now, we can actually see everything that they have in their inventory, and then we can potentially sell what they have in their inventory as well. Right here is the stock. So we're able to see how much they have in stock. If we go to live and recent, which I like clicking, it basically shows me how much they actually have in their inventory. So usually this says 30 plus, but since I click recent and then I click live, it shows me how much they actually have in their inventory. Right here is the price. This is how much they're selling the product for. So if we wanted to sell our product for $6.84, it's going to tell us how much profit we're going to be making in our ROI as well. So profit, ROI, which is also right here. Profit and ROI and profit. This Seller Central tab is really so important, and I don't think people utilize this enough. When you have SellerAmp and you have your Seller Central account connected to SellerAmp, you can actually add products to your inventory. You can get ungated in SellerAmp. You can store from stock in SellerAmp. You can see if your product is going to move in SellerAmp. So this is why I say SellerAmp is really important. So if I wanted to go ahead and add this product to my inventory, I would just click add product. I would put how many units I have. I would put if I'm doing FBM and FBA, so on and so forth. Right here is our buy box analysis, which we also have right here as well, which is, saying who has the buy box if they're doing FBA or FBM. So when you see a buy box that looks like this, just know that you have a chance of getting the buy box, but it's a little bit slim just due to the fact that there's sellers that have a really large percent of the buy box. So that's why you want to check this offer count because it's going to let you know if they're selling out or not, if people are generating sales, what's going on, So the offer count really does show a lot. And I will always go back to that. And I will always tell everybody, if you want to know if a product sells and you're already profitable and everything looks good in the quick info, you need to go ahead and check the offer count and then check the buy box. And let's just say for some reason it doesn't have a buy box, check the offer count because the offer count will always tell you if somebody is selling out of the product or if there's people hopping on the product. And that's what we're looking for. That's how we know if the product will sell fast or not, or if it will even sell at all. This buy box, it's not the best buy box, but it's not the worst buy box either. We know the buy box is shared. We know it alternates. We know that if we were to hop on this product, we could potentially get the buy box. If your buy box has a lot of colors on it with a lot of names, that's a really good sign. But if your buy box has one color on it and one name, that's a bad sign. One, that could be Amazon, or two, that can be a seller that has a majority of the buy box. And that's something you want to fact check. Like I said, offer count, look at this offer count and see if people are still able to generate sales, even though that they have majority of the buy box. This is all the sellers on the buy box. This is the sellers that have had the buy box. This is their average price that they have sold the product for. And then this is their percentage of the buy box that they have. So they have 32%. And then we can also see when they last won the buy box. They last won the buy box about a week ago. That doesn't mean that's when the last time they generated a sell. This means this is the last time that they obtained the buy box. Now, if we go down over here to Keepa. So when we open up Keepa through SellerAmp, it's going to tell us who had the buy box, what time they had the buy box, what day they had the buy box, and the actual seller's name. And the buy box was at $6.89. AKJ had the buy box Saturday, January 31st. So this is going more in depth on who had the buy box and who the seller was. When we go back onto SellerAmp, now we have the profit calculator. This is something that you're going to utilize a lot because it has your cost price, your sell price, and then also if you're doing FBA, you can switch it to FBA and it'll show you all your fees. And if you're doing FBM, it'll show you all your fees as well. If you put in your shipping price, it's going to tell you your profit margins after your shipping and after your cost of goods. Right here has our total fees. So this is what Amazon is going to be taking out. This quantity, this is something that I like to utilize a lot. So let's say I'm getting 100 units. I'm only paying $85 for 100 units. My total profit is $44 and I'm selling it for $6.84, which means if I sold all 100 of these units in one day, if I were to go look at my Amazon seller account, it will tell me that I generated over $684 in revenue. Also, if you're not ungated in a product, if you go right here to eligibility, you say manual ungate right here, you click the button that's going to be next to it, then you click request approval, and it's going to tell you how many units you need in order to get ungated for the product. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure to join the Discord community. It's a community that's free where you can network and grow and learn Amazon with people that are doing Amazon as well.